Napoli fans around the world, welcome to Napoli Talk. In this video, we'll be talking all about the race for the Champions League spot between Milan, Juventus, Atalanta, and Napoli. 3 places for 4 teams. Let's exclude Lazio and Roma for now. They're behind Napoli, and we need to focus on what's in front of us, not what's behind us. Now, before I go into the details of who's playing who and when, let me just point out that it's all in Napoli's hands. If Napoli were to win the remaining 8 games, there is almost no possibility that we don't make it into the Champions League. So everything depends on us. That's why I don't particularly focus on other teams when I do my videos. Having said that, I do realize that a lot of people want me to make this video, so let's go. So let's start off with the first bit, the table. Milan sit with 63 points, Juventus 62, Atalanta 61, and Napoli with 59. And 8 games left, 24 points up for grabs. And guys, remember, 4 teams, but only 3 spots left if we consider Inter are well ahead in first spot. Now guys, let's take a look at the individual teams, who they're playing against, and also the difficulty of each game in a bit more detail. And there are some key moments in this race, and we'll be pointing those out. So the first big turning point that could happen is actually this weekend. We have Atalanta against Juventus and Napoli against Inter. The week after that, there's Roma-Atalanta and Napoli-Lazio, 2 huge games as well. Now, I did say Roma and Lazio, I think, are out of this race, but they remain really tough teams to play against. And so Atalanta going away at Roma, it won't be easy for them. Same thing for us receiving Lazio at home. The weekend after that, Lazio Milan and Fiorentina Juve. Again, 2 very difficult games for Milan and Juventus. Fiorentina and Juventus are huge rivals. Fiorentina will not want to lose that game. They will want to beat Juventus. They're not mathematically safe yet either. And as for Milan, this is the first of 3 very difficult away games that they have in the last few games of the season. In week 34, nothing really happens. But then week 35, a huge game, Juventus against Milan. One, if not both of these teams will drop points that weekend. In week 36, Milan, they have Torino away. You might think Torino's not a good team. They still need to save themselves. They're going to be wanting points quite badly. But then week 37, we've got Juventus against Inter. And some of you guys might be saying, oh, Inter will have won the Scudetto at that point. They're not going to cause Juventus any threats. Wrong. Inter would love nothing more than to help Juventus not get into the Champions League, especially Conte. He doesn't just want to win with Inter. He wants to demolish Juventus while doing that. It's a weird love-hate relationship. And then finally, in the last game of the season, there's Atalanta Milan. Again, a huge opportunity to gain points on one, if not both, of 2 rivals for the Champions League spot. Unfortunately for Milan fans, I see them struggling in their 3 away games, the big games that we talked about before, and I do think that Torino could pull off an upset. 24 points available. My prediction is they're going to make 14 points. Moving on to Juventus, and my prediction is they're going to get 17. I see them struggling against Atalanta, Inter, and Fiorentina. Next, let's go on to Atalanta. And yes, they've got a tough game against Juventus at home. I do think, though, they'll do well in that one. Roma away, that's one where I think they'll potentially drop points. Roma at home, when they play at the Olimpico, are a very good team. And then a tough game, Milan at home. But I do see Atalanta making it out on top. Now, 24 points available. As I said, a few tough games, but I think they'll do quite well. I predict Atalanta will get 19 points out of 24. And then we go on to Napoli, guys. And every game is hard. Every single game is hard for Napoli. That's how we need to look into the future. If we start thinking, oh, Cagliari, Spezia, Udinese, easy games. No, we will struggle if we approach it with that mentality. We need to approach it that every game is extremely, extremely tough. So, we've got the two big games at home, Inter and Lazio, tough games. Torino away, tough game. Cagliari at home, tough game. Spezia Udinese, tough games. Fiorentina away, tough game. Verona at home for the last game of the season, tough game. Guys, no easy game. I want you guys to get that into your heads, okay? If there's one thing I want you guys to learn from this video is there's no easy games for us, but it's also in our hands. And how many points do I think Napoli is going to get out of these 24? I don't know. Or maybe I do, but I won't say it because I won't jinx it. So guys, what does this mean if my predictions come true for Napoli? What would the table look like? How many points do Napoli need? Well, if we add the predicted points up to what they already have, we get Atalanta will finish with 80 points, Juventus with 79, and Milan with 77. Now, in this hypothetical scenario, considering Milan would occupy that last Champions League spot with 77 points, Napoli have 59 right now. It would take us 18 points to go level with Milan. However, we know that Milan have a better head-to-head against Napoli. That means if Napoli were to get that last Champions League spot, we need 19 points out of 24. We need to get to 78 points. That is the target. What does 19 points out of 24 mean? It means that we can at most lose one and draw one out of the remaining 8. That is a tough ask. Now, we don't know if that's as much as we need, if maybe we need less, if maybe we'll end up needing more. But my prediction is 6 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss could be enough. But as I said, I'm not going to say whether we're going to achieve it, whether we're not. I don't want to, have you guys all on my back saying I jinxed it. It's just how I see what Atalanta, Juve, and Milan are doing. So I'm not talking about what Napoli will end up doing. But anyways, guys, I'd love to hear your comments about this, what you think the table will look like, what you think Napoli need out of the remaining 8 games. And as always, if you've liked the video, then go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I mean, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'll get mad at you, bro. Just subscribe right now and don't miss any more videos of Napoli talk. And as always, guys, Forza Napoli sempre.